got the lights on all here. We've tested your appliances, but you're welcome to trim the burners on, that kind of thing, and whatever we have found that needs to be addressed, Joel and I will mark it, make notes, and once again, you guys are welcome to take a picture of the closing punch list, but it needs to stay in here because the subcontractors that are gonna be doing the work, they need to
That's
see
fine.
it. And when it's completed, you will get a copy.
Okay.
I just need to leave the unfinished
Yeah,
one
I
in here,
understand.
okay?
Yeah, she had an inspector and we were supposed to get a list of that so we could remember everything and
Okay.
I'm trying to remember things,
Okay.
which isn't always easy.
Did you ever see
I never saw an inspector list. Usually if an inspector comes through, they usually email it to me, a copy of the
Did
list.
her
so I can-
realtor send it to you?
I did not see one, so.
Whoa.
So she just asked for the white subway tile backsplash, which is done. Tile wrapping the shower and the master bath, 2 lights replaced
And that was
Yeah, that's
that one and
those
that
two
one.
right there.
with the can lights, yeah.
We did do the tile in the shower too, you'll see that upstairs.
Okay, and all the door pulls on the cabinets in the bathroom and kitchen, so
Yep.
that's done.
I did see the list of those extra add-ons, so if that's the list you're referring to, then yes, I did see
Yeah.
that list.
No, her inspector, when I came, cause I'm from all around here from Florida, and so she's the POA, she didn't come to the last one.
Okay.
She wasn't able to, but, there was a list of little things we found, and there was the inspector literally here that found things,
Mm-hmm,
and it was his list.
okay.
Cause like up in the attic, the firewall was not finished. And he says by law it has to be finished. So did you guys know that?
I did not see
Yeah,
any
that
email
was
or
one
anything
thing
with
that I do remember, and then there was little things like that, doors cut too
Yeah.
short.
If you're
I
real,
seen the wall nicks and stuff, most of that was
if
taken.
your realtor has a copy of that, send it to us.
Okay,
I would not have been the one that would have seen that, but Joel certainly would have been.
yeah, cause she was gonna email me a copy too, cause she knew I'd be back for this one.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I do remember one thing was the doors. This one you put a piece of wood there, but they were both cut, sides cut too short, and this one's still.
How's it cut too short?
Stand back and look.
Yeah, you can see underneath it.
Oh, you mean this part?
No, right here, Lindsay, the frame's cut too short on this door.
Yeah,
There should not
I
be
just
a
asked
crack.
you, I just
Yeah.
asked you this
Oh.
part.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about up here, yeah. And
Got it.
see, it was cut too, but they put a piece of wood there, but this side hasn't been fixed.
Oh.
There's just a, that might even be dirt there. There's, looks like a little nick in the paint there.
Mhm.
I gotta think there was holes in the drywall. I think it's the upstairs bathroom that had a big hole in the drywall. Oh, yes.
I know, I did see those hinges there, that when they put your washer and dryer in there, they took
They
the
did
door
put 'em
off,
all the
so
way
I'll-
down.
I'll tap those
Yeah.
down for
I
you.
Okay.
figured that was,
Yeah.
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything because I'm like, that's.
Yeah, that's a layup.
And they're all kind of damaged too, this one especially.
This still does, right here, so you can see it on the woodwork. Did they run out of underlayment and use a different piece that happened to be a different brand that's just a little bit off? You can feel it. It goes up here, and if you stand back, they move the woodwork up.
And as far as the components of this floor go, because it's obviously a wood one, we are allowed a 1/4 of an inch variance over 32 inches.
You think that's a 1/4 inch when your woodwork had to go up?
Nope, I think it's less than a 1/4 of an inch. Is what I think it is.
I would never, if this was my home, I would not accept that at all. Wow.
1/4 of an inch in less than 3 feet is acceptable, huh? Wow.
Yeah, because if you put a coffee table here, it's gonna go,
She noticed that, we noticed it when we first came in the first time.
but he said they're not fixing it, and they won't
Yeah,
fix
I
it.
know, she noticed that, there you go.
Yeah, but they didn't tell us, me and Christie talked about it too, their inspector, but they didn't say they wouldn't fix it at that time. But of course, it wasn't with these people.
It was that way on the other side too.
Wow.
Is the gap underneath that?
Yeah, all
Enough.
of this right here.
See
the
that side
concern.
shorter than that side too? Yeah, I don't know who did the trim, but they,
That's flat,
at least if they're gonna be off the floor, they should be even.
and then this is busted.
But they did fix a lot of the stuff we seen as far as the woodwork when we first came.
Good.
And they had some holes down there they all fixed. That's pretty good, because you didn't have the list, you fixed a bunch of stuff.